Hi, everybody. I just got an ad from YouTube from a Wix.com logo maker. I get lots of ads from Wix and Squarespace because of what I do. As a developer and digital marketer, I am very targetable. And yeah, so I thought it would be a fun little exercise to use the logo maker to try to recreate something that I have actually built from scratch for a client. So I picked one of my favorite all time. Oh, and this is kind of funny. I just so happened to get the landing page and it has coffee logos on it, which is interesting because the logo that I was going to compare that I've actually created is a coffee shop. So cool. That's good. Good job so far. Good job, Wix. You've either spied on me or you just are super lucky. I wouldn't doubt either. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and it's just gonna go here and do this. All right, there we go. You don't have to see all my folders and files. All right, so let's see. Why choose Wix? You're going to get a high resolution logo, print ready file, social media kit, brand guide. Perfect. Sign me up. Logos. Okay, so to be honest, I've already created a coffee logo, and this is what it came up with, and it sucked. So I'm going to try this all over again. Okay. It just wasn't very good. I don't know why it's trying to ask me this. I want to build a brand from the ground up. There we go. We'll just say that because that's what this guy wanted. So let's do business cards, logo, merchandise. Let's just go with that. Hire a professional designer. I can hire a designer. No, man. Wix, you're going to do it because you've been designed to do this sort of thing. All right. So beans. I'm going to copy exactly the way it is here. I'm going to do this all caps. Okay. Go. What's your logo for? Coffee shop. Let's show that. Cool. Okay, look and feel. I'm going to say fun, playful, creative. I think those probably work, but maybe put fresh too because that might give us a little, and hipster because I feel like that this text might be a little hipster. I'll ignore the timeless thing. All right, this is okay. I feel like this is a little better than it was before. I think that sort of matches better. That definitely matches better. That's I prefer. I don't really think either of those. Neither. That probably that one just with color and stuff. Okay, what did you come up with? Okay, so this is nothing to do with coffee. That kind of looks. Kind of think that might work. I mean, it's all handwritten. It's a little sloppy, but it's playful. Um, yeah, there's not really anything to do with coffee. There's a coffee mug. Coffee mug. It's pretty not very creative. Just little coffee beans, sort of like that. Yeah, I mean, given what I've seen, I would. I like that, and that's just text. You don't even need anything. It's just a cool font. I mean, sometimes I think a lot of times when people are going into designing a logo, the first thing they think of is, "Ooh, well, the font. The font's got to be perfect." And it's just funny because if you start with one part, if you just think of the font, you're going to have a font, and then you're going to design an icon or something that's going to fit the font style, where it should be the other way around because designing the icon, the actual mark, is what takes the most creativity. choosing a font does not take much creativity. You scroll through a list and you go, oh, that's a cool font. I like the way that word looks in that font. And now everything about your brand is based on what some font designer created. Font designers and logo designers and brand designers, they're very different. Um, so if you're going to do your own logo, start, and this is just a good exercise for anything creative, even layout. If you're going to do a brochure or you want to do like a letterhead, use draw it first with hands, because your hands and pen and ink or pencil and paper, they're not restricted the way that design and graphic software is, where it's all on a grid and you've got perfect shapes that you have to use. Um, I think that's a mistake people start when they're starting their design process, is they think it's all about like the fonts and the typography, where good design is usually created with the brain and not software. So your hands can translate your brain better than software can. I'm not saying it's always going to be like that, but up until now, as long as I've done it, almost 20 years, that's the way it is. Um, so like, I'll just go through here and just pick this one because I think it's represents what I'm trying to accomplish, or what I'm trying to match better than anything else. I don't know here. Okay, let's just like change this to red. Let's go to this color red. It's not quite the right red. Let's go with a little bit darker here. There you go. All right, let's do this in text color. Right, okay, let's try to replace the location. I wonder if you can make that an arc. Looks like you can. Okay, and now we want to change the letter spacing. I want them so they're kind of touching. Let's see what fonts they have, if we can get anything to match closer to what we've done. Right. Not really so far. I'm sure there's some. Oh, there is. Probably kind of gets there. That or that. I think that's better. Unfortunately, it can't do the individual letter spacing, I don't think. No. Okay. So what I'll have to do is go back to letter spacing, increase it a little bit here. Yeah, so you don't get a whole lot of options there. Is there any rotation? Yeah, a little rotation. All right. Get your roast on. I can actually find out what font that is real quick. Fonts. So header one. Oh, yeah, here we go. Next bold. Yeah, it's not gonna have that. Whatever, it's fine. And we're gonna go with black for that. Logo is black and red. Cool. All right. I mean, for the most part, I'd say that doesn't look too terrible. I could reduce the size of that text a little bit. Just kind of big. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure, why not? All right. Let's see what they got here. All right. Not bad. Social looks pretty good. Business card looks good. Shirt, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I'm actually a little bit more happy about this than the previous one I did. I think it's a better match. I don't know if it's better or worse. I mean, it's based off of a design that has been all hand done. So, having that concept already in mind when I went to create this probably helps it out a little bit. But, if you're looking for a quick way to produce a logo and you don't want to learn Photoshop or Illustrator, then hey, give the Wix thing a try. And even if you use it to just create comps for you to send to an actual designer, if I sent this, if somebody sent this to me and said, hey, I really like the text and I really like the icon, can you make it in a file that I could use for, t-shirts or business cards and stuff? It'd take an hour to create that, which is, very little. Um, as as opposed to going into Fiverr and getting them to create something for $5. I've used Fiverr to do certain things. Logo design is, in fact, I've had clients hire me, and I've gone to Fiverr. I've like included in the budget a Fiverr budget, so I could go and actually get some of these designers to send me their. I send them the same brief that I got from the client, and I wanted at the end to show the client the difference. Like, here's what you would get on Fiverr, and here's what you do. And that's just money that came out of my pocket just so I could show them the difference. And it's a huge difference. Branding and logo design, you really do get what you pay for. But the the best way to start is always going to be the pen and paper, draw it out. And then once you have that idea, you can go and try to recreate that through software. And in this case, because I have done something by hand, it actually looks pretty good. So if you know of any other website or logo generators, let me know. Send them to me, comments. I'd be interested to hear. But hope you enjoyed this. I had fun with it. But take care. Let's talk soon.